Hey everyone, it's me, the Goat Billy. Today is day 3 of backpacking the North Coast Trail. The hardest section may be behind us, but this adventure is far from over. We're kicking off the day with a cable car crossing, and from there, it's non-stop coastal views. This might just be the most beautiful day on this entire trail. Let's hit it.
What a beautiful morning.
I'm packed up and I'm good to go. Today begins day 3 of my adventure. I'll be making my way to a place called Laura Creek. Right now I'm on Shuttleworth Bight, which is west of Irony Creek. This beach is really nice. It's about 3 kilometers long, all sand, plenty of places to camp on. And yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous here. Especially this morning, the sun decided to poke its little head out, so got a bit of a sunny adventure. Today's gonna be really nice too because most of my adventuring will be along the beaches. There won't be many inland forest adventures, although I will be greeted with a cable car here shortly, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, it should be a pretty good day. Should be a lot easier than yesterday. Yesterday was very strenuous, climbing up nearly vertical ropes and going in and out of coves and going back inland and climbing up ropes. Like it was a lot to do in a day, but I did it. And I'm sore today. I often don't get sore from adventures, so yeah, this one was a bit of a challenge, even for Billy the Goat. I think it's about time for me to say goodbye to this place, this lovely, wonderful place, and I'm sure I'll be back sometime. And if you're up for a crazy adventure, come here on day 2. Goodbye, Irony Creek and Shuttleworth Bight. You've been good. All right, it's time to make our way onwards. We start the day at Irony Creek campsite. We stroll along fine sand for about 1 kilometer or so until we make our way into the forest. After a brief hike in the woods, we will be greeted with another cable car at Strandby River. This will be the final time your arms turn into spaghetti. After this, there are no more cable cars or ropes to climb up. Today will be quite different than the previous 2 days. It will be considerably easier as soon as you pass by Strandby River. Once we make it across there, it's another 1.5 kilometers until we make it to shore. The remainder of the 9-kilometer day will be all along the coast with minimal hiking back into the forest. Day 3 between Irony Creek and Laura Creek is the most scenic by far. After 2 strenuous days of being one with the ropes, today seems like a break. While it won't be much of an upper body day, the beach will beat up your feet and sap the energy out of your lower body. There are plenty of places to fill up your water along the way, and if you really want, countless amounts of places to set up unofficial camp if you really want to take your time. Christensen Point is a great place to take a long break. Check out the tide pools if the tides are in your favor. Overall, it's going to be a 12-kilometer hike with minimal elevation. If you made it this far, you are in for a real treat today. Hello, seagulls. When I was a kid, I used to chase these things around everywhere. Guess some things never change. Not long after living out one of my childhood fantasies, I make my way back into the forest. The dirt and ant feet feel great upon my soles. Here I am at Strandby River, or is it Strandby? I don't know. Time for the second cable car of this adventure. I'm on a cable car solo. Oh man, that cable car was a lot of fun. It's a big upper body workout, more than you'd think. But yeah, it's fun to get some speed when you're going pretty slow most of the time. Wolves. Sound pretty close. That howling freaked me out a bit, especially being by myself. Wolves are known to be territorial, and at the time, I was convinced that's what they were. In hindsight, they were most likely loons. They tend to make a similar sound. Loons have more of a wailing sound than a howling sound. I feel like that was the bird kingdom's revenge for me tormenting seagulls as a child. Back out to the ocean now. This will be the final time today being in the forest. From here on out, it's all beach, baby. After the past couple of days, today has been a huge relief. Walking along the beach for the better part of the day has been a treat. No more ropes, no more cable cars, no more armed spaghetti. Don't get me wrong, the jungle gym was fun and I'd do it all over again. But it's nice to clear the mind and do some active meditation. I found a little stream running from a piece of driftwood. Looks enchanted. I think I'm gonna drink from it. Oh yeah, that's really good. Nice and cold too. Most of the water I've been getting recently has been quite warm, so this is a nice treat. It's break time. I've made it to Wolf Track Beach. It's a unofficial campsite where not many people stay. It's very sandy here, which is really nice considering the last little bit has been nothing but big pebbles and large rocks. And don't get me wrong, I love walking on the beach, but my little feet won't agree with me on that one. Yeah, today's been a lot less strenuous, that's for sure. It's like not a cardio workout at all. It's mostly pretty flat. Like day 3 has been pretty good. If you got to Irony Creek and you're a little disheartened, don't worry. It's much easier. You'll have a better time on your next day. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you ever do come here. I couldn't have asked for a better day either. Like just look behind me. It's beautiful out. It's a nice sunny day. I even had to put on the sunglasses. The group that just passed by me, they saw a bunch of whales breaching. I didn't get to see them, unfortunately. And if I'm to be honest, I'm looking at the ground a lot of the times. Don't want to stumble over something, especially with a over-encumbered backpack. This campsite's about halfway between Irony Creek and Laura Creek. There's typically water running, but the creeks I was looking at, there's not even a little trickle, but maybe a bit down that way, there might be something running. This journey for me has been a game changer. At the time, I was going through some big life changes. We all do. It's a fact of life. Being out here in the wilderness, by myself, was healing my soul hour by hour. I could feel myself get mentally more well with each passing day. Today was the day where I figured out who I was and what I wanted to be, what I valued and what I cared about, what mattered and what didn't. I was able to let it all go, to be one with the wild, to be one with nature. Nothing matters out here except survival. Right now, I get to experience a part of what we used to be, of who we really are. Hunters, gatherers, roamers, nomads. This is the true human experience. I have made it to the land called Christensen Point, on pretty much the tip of the ocean here. High tide coming in right now. Hopefully I don't get swept up by a rogue wave. But yeah, someone used to live here a long, long time ago. Back in the early 1900s, I do believe. And I don't think he lives here anymore. Or there's not even remnants of anything that lives here anymore. So the only thing that lives here is little crabs in the tide pools and sea urchins. Behind me there, you got Lands and Cox Islands. So one of them is kind of hidden away from the tip of the Vancouver Island, so you can't see it. Found me a big old green nasty in one of these tiny tide pools. It was a bit of a hermit crab adventure down there. That's pretty neat. All right, enough putzing around. Time to get to Laura Creek. A stairway to nowhere. Thank goodness for this seagrass, sea hay, whatever it may be. It really helps pad the feet. Just walking on a stone beach all day. Oh my goodness. Feels like a little gremlin is stabbing a bunch of needles in the bottom of my feet right now, even when I'm walking on the good stuff. Oh, only another 2K to go. And I can put my feet up, have a nice itchy band, golden soup, and probably a couple of teas. Ah, my feet! Made it to Laura Creek. There's the water source. Gotta ford this little guy. Got some little plank down. Let's go check out this campsite. I wonder if I got a spot. I highly doubt it. Did pass a couple of groups though somehow. So we'll see. We'll see what I can muster up. Oh, lots of good spots. Lots of great little spots. You know what? I'm gonna set up right here. Right here looks great. Right next to my little campsite, got a cool little cooking area. I was going to use the little cook station to the right of my camp, but it's a little bit too windy. So I'm going to cook here with some protection from the wind with good old driftwood logo. Let that baby boil for about 5 minutes. I'll make some tea and some good old itchy band. It's been super nice this past hour and a half. Took off my boots, took off my socks. Now I'm just hanging out in the sun, in the sand. Look at how beautiful it is out there. Isn't that something? So today, I'm going to celebrate with my good old honey brush mandarin orange tea. I love this stuff so much. It's so good. If you can ever get a box of it, give it a go. All right, I think I'm getting close to being all boiled up there. She's a bit of a steamer right now. Delicious golden soup. So this is Lower Creek. Even at this time of year, it's got a pretty good flow going on. Yeah, Irony Creek was a little slow, to say the least. So yeah, it's good to see that there's still tons of water going. Don't have to go back very far, but I like to go back where it's kind of shaded a bit, just to be safe. If you don't see any barnacles, you know your water's probably okay. I got my waters I need to fill up for tonight and tomorrow morning, so let's go do that. Here looks like a fabulous place. It's time to go explore the rest of this beach. I also have to put away my food bag, so let's go check it out. So it's a bit of a rough beach, it seems. Just a couple of sandy spots by where I was, and then there's campers up ahead. I'm sure there's some sandy spots by them. But yeah, there's not a whole lot. In the book I was reading, it said that in the springtime the creek will flood, and then it'll even cut off even more of the camping by where I'm at. So yeah, it's pretty limited on spaces here. Looks like it's pretty much just rock beach the whole way. Campers that we saw off in a distance, they were pretty much set up on rocks. They would have had to clear the big rocks out of the way. So yeah, another guy was hammock camping. It is possible to hammock here, you just got to get creative. It's a bit of a walk to get to the tent pads and the outhouse and the food locker. The food cache is just past that first tent pad there. And the outhouse is to the right. Just got to keep going back a bit more. Just let your mind be at ease. Don't think of anything. It's like meditating, but with your eyes open. Very tranquil. Recommend everyone giving it a go. That was another wonderful day. Day 3 was from Irony Creek to Laura Creek. And yeah, it was just a nice long walk along the beach. Kind of what I thought this whole trail would be. I got what I wanted. Definitely wasn't a stamina fest for the lungs, but it was a stamina fest for the feet. Felt like little gremlins stabbing little needles in me on the underside of my feet sometimes. So yeah, that was fun. We had to just take a break here and there, and yeah, it wasn't too big of a deal. The cable car at the beginning of the day was really neat too. It was awesome that today's weather was just absolutely gorgeous all day. It was like the perfect temperature all day, 20 degrees, nice and sunny. And yeah, there's water all over, so yeah, I didn't get too thirsty or anything, so it was a spectacular day. Today is technically my last night on the North Coast Trail. My next sleep on day 4 will be at Nell's Bite, which is actually part of the Cape Scott Trail. I'll be finishing the trail probably around 1 o'clock tomorrow, would be my goal, and then be at camp by 4 o'clock again. I do believe it's only about 7 kilometers until the trail end. I'll be on the beach for about another kilometer, and I'll be going back inland. And I'll be going to this place called Laughing Loon Lake, so I'm excited to see what that's all about. And then yeah, at the very end of my journey, I'll be going to Nissen Bite, and there's 2 campsites along there, and it's all just a big beach. I think it's about a kilometer or so across. I think I'm gonna go hop into bed. It's about 9:30 right now, and I'm feeling tired. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now. If you've made it this far, I got some behind the scenes shots just for you. And at the very end, a nice little time lapse. Yeah, apparently someone used to live here a long, long time ago. Oh, just about slipped and died.